G'day, Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and weak minds discuss people. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and weak minds discuss people. This is from Socrates, so let's get into the differences and the discrepancies between these three concepts of discussion. So in my mind, ideas are in fact wonderful things. An idea doesn't have to be some concept of how to change the world. It just has to be an idea. An idea allows people to think, and the discussion could be where to, or what would be a good idea of if we plant this here or plant that, or how we're going to rearrange the garden. If we could discuss what's going to happen in the next election, whether it's in the US, Canada, somewhere else in the world, who's going to be the new leader. These are all ideas that can be discussed as what would happen if scenarios. So it's the idea. The idea could be, well, how do we create a product that cleans a car all on its own, right? I mean, these are all ideas. The events would be discussing the event of, say, the next election. So I talked about that as a concept of who is going to be and what would happen if those are ideas. But the event itself would be, well, let's talk about the election. Okay, who's voting for who's where in the polls, who's whatever, right? That's talking around the event. It's not changing anything. It's not any great idea. It's talking about the event. Well, the weather could be an event. So what's the weather doing today? Well, it's sunny. Oh no, it's cloudy. It's gonna rain. It's gonna snow. It's gonna whatever, right? These are all events. This is the normal everyday conversation. This is the bus stop. This is casual conversations at networking events and the like. That's for the average person. And then the weak-minded people, unfortunately, discuss people. And this I tend to find more about those who discuss what they've seen on TV. And it's not that, oh, hey, when is this program starting? Because that's an event. But it's, say, looking at Big Brother. Oh, did you see them? Look at what they were wearing. And it doesn't have to be with TV. I mean, it can just be walking out into a mall and then looking and discussing with whoever you're with, other people, whether they're doing that or not, or someone you've met. And it's like, well, what use does that serve? Typically, in most cases, those conversations don't have a positive flavor about them. They're usually fairly negative. It's about the size of someone, what they're eating, how they look, who they're hanging around with, what they're doing. And it's not, like I say, uplifting. So that's what weak minds tend to focus on, and I find that actually quite disturbing now. It's one of those things, it's like, okay, they're going on with this, and how do I change the subject? How do I get out of this conversation? How do I just leave? So with that, those are the differences there. So getting back to the 3 points, we have strong minds discuss ideas, and ideas can change the world. Average minds discuss events. Okay, there might be some interest there. And the weak minds discuss people. That's from Socrates and myself with my input, Dave the Enlightened Plumber. Think about where your discussions are taking you today, tomorrow, and into the future. And if you don't like where they're going or what that says about you, change them. Take care. See you on the next one.